Wish we didn't have to say goodbye, but... Better get back to the bridge.
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpion ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpion.
Hang on now. What are Scorpion doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpion.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Trathan settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Leticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so.
Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... It's from the royal capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Leticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. All right, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osarius.
What could the Scorpion want with Aster 4? We need to get to Osarius and have Lola fill us in.
Lola!
You all appear well. What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston?
Well...
I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. Can I help you?
Apologies.
It is clear as day that you're Scorpion, yes. His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Just when I thought we were... Leticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Trathan? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osarius and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead. But all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are... Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the centralist faction which espoused such ways has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction. What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous. Your return has kept us waiting.
That voice.
Voltor! I witnessed you perish!
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Provenien's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You've planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take!
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Leticia Osarius. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me. Of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess. Our numbers ever growing.
Ray! I'm detecting lots of Scorpium-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it's as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right, we get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go.
Given the urgency of the situation, and the necessity for every last helping hand, I've been effectively pardoned. Likewise, my father and Canis were released to offer their services.
We sure letting Lambert out is a good idea?
This is no longer a battle for influence, but a war of attrition against an unyielding foe. A reckless pursuit of self-interests would only end in annihilation. So far as I know, both Duke Lambert and Canis appear to be working for the greater good.
Ray, look after Letty and Albie in my stead.
Yeah. You look after yourself out there, too.
Waste not a second thought on us. We shall hold our own here, so that you may focus on the fight at hand.
There are reports that Imperial forces opposed to peace with the Kingdom have started a rebellion. Sir Raymond, as one of the few men familiar with the Tyrannus, would ask you to investigate these reports and suppress the rebellion, if true. Thank you for your cooperation. We must quell the flames of rebellion ere they spread.
Anyone home?
We have some new stock in. Had your fill.
Thanks.
Remain ever aware. The Nilbeth we once knew is no more.
I understand. Let us be off.
It pains me to witness the rampant devastation my comrades have brought to these beautiful lands.
Their wrongs are not yours. Allow yourself to find absolution in the aid you provide us now.
As Scorpion myself, I find I am left seeking to understand the Centralists and what they strive to accomplish.
Would not any of us feel the same? I myself spent many a year away from the Trapping, working in service to Osarius. Oft-times I found myself conflicted, unsure if my priorities lay with my people or with the Osarians.
A natural sentiment.
Indeed. I am beginning to find reason in Midas's claims that Scorpium may not differ from the rest of us.
Are we sure we can take this?
Do your eyes see the same malevolent spire mine do?
Was there not a settlement in the vicinity?
Let us push on southward.
I hope the people of Nilbeth and the Trappen are okay despite this big, creepy tower thing.
All we can do now is hope and pray they are. Let's make our way for the spire.
All right, so we bust in there, and then we figure out some way to stop Boldur, yeah?
Correct. I wish to investigate to confirm my suspicions.
Let us go then. Little Duma has not once led us astray.
Through me, this battle will be shared to all across the network. The experience of our endeavors will mean much for each and every Scorpion.
All these people in just one city, in one nation, on one single planet. Madness to think you could assimilate everyone on every planet in the entire universe.
In all honesty, I yet fail to comprehend the Scorpium's true nature. All the more reason I will not embrace such evolution.
What a lonely sight.
Indeed. Never could I have imagined we might face such.
It is of sole consolation that the number of victims was low for such circumstances.
You seem surprisingly calm.
I am pleased you see me as such. There is nothing to gain from losing my composure here. Though inside, I am seething with fury.
Sorry.
It matters not. I will see it through that he pays for his atrocities. I do not care what he may title himself. I will not allow him to defile our sacred land unpunished. I will flood their network with the anguish of my people, the Drathan's fury.
Let this be retribution for such heinous crimes committed upon these sacred grounds.
Yeah. This place means a lot to us too, Malkia. Let's take down this big old bastard once and for all.
By our hands, justice shall reign supreme on behalf of all who live in Nilbeth.
Agreed. We fight now for the many we have come to know and cherish.
All right. Let's do this thing.
We should have known Boldur's plan was always to return here. When he told Gerard he was leaving the Empire in his hands for the time being.
Boldur said something about Nilbeth being perfect for him. Do you think that's because it's like that cave on Verkness?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? Is it your arm? Is it acting up?
Merely a post-operative examination. All is in order.
I see. So even though Midas made your arm, Malkia is also able to treat it since she implanted her, whatchamacallit?
Osseous core.
Yeah, that's it. That means you didn't have to replace his whole arm out, right?
As you can see, my arm is still here, flesh and blood. I have only given him a small portion of my regenerable body.
Man, it's so cool that you can do that, even though you're two completely different species. So? You doing all right, Albert?
Yes, I have no complaints, for I will be able to return to Her Highness's side as Kingsguard.
However, you mustn't be reckless, all right? You may not be fully acclimated with it yet.
I comprehend well, Lady Malkia. I shall temper myself, so as to avoid burdening your hand any longer.
Oh, a burden on my hand, you say? You certainly have an interesting way of wording things, boy.
Well, I guess you're doing just fine if you're able to make jokes like that.
Wait, you misunderstand. That was not my intention.
To think, a common foe has Osarius and Vale now coming together as one. Watch it.
About time for a rest. This is pretty good.
In some twisted way, Buldur has brought Osarius and Vale together now, albeit as their mutual enemy.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Leticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpium Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathan grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then? But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist him included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready!
I will be your opponent.
Let's see if you can handle this!
In my reach!
What a time for you! Being a hero runs in the family!
Why do you spurn the Emperor's barbarous generosity?
Because someone who spouts about their own kindness is never trustworthy!
Fools! You miserable, feeble-minded fools!
And people who immediately turn to insults are even more questionable!
It's clearly abnormal. Stop this madness and submit to inspection and an integration plan. You risk self-destruction otherwise.
Shut up! Scorpion who can't comprehend our vision dares preach to me! My mind is one with my Emperor's. Your words mean nothing! Just understand!
Perilous attack incoming. Execute blindside maneuver. Unable to continue combat.
Too slow.
Unable to continue combat.
Let's see if you can handle this! Being a hero runs in the family!
Out of my way!
Let's see if you can handle this!
Combat protocols.
I'd gladly give my life. How could this be? Colonel Melange. Lola. I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston, speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there was another way. Poor fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Boldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must be brought to an end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right.